Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. Last week I was talking about bonfires, and I mentioned something about maybe it's sweater weather. And I got to thinking about sweaters then. It triggered me to think about sweaters. I enjoy wearing sweaters as I've gotten older. I remember when my mother would always put on a sweater or put on a jacket. But putting on a jacket, no big deal. Putting on a sweater, though, man, I hated sweaters as a kid. And I don't know most kids who didn't. I always hated pullover sweaters only because they messed with my hair. And my hair, easily not frizzy, a lot of flyaways because it was so very straight. And it would just look horrible, and then you get static electricity in it, and it was just awful. So I'd wear cardigan sweaters. But of course, people make fun of you, call you Mr. Rogers. You wear a button-down sweater. I've only got one cardigan, a little black cardigan that I love, man. I can wear it every day. And that way I can wear short sleeves throughout the year too. And that was also my problem. My arms were so long as a kid, I couldn't fill out a big sleeve shirt, I was 145 pounds, so I was maybe a medium, but with extra large length arms. So everything always rode up on me. I always had to wear short sleeves. So you could always find a sweater that was a little bit bigger to put on top of it. So I could wear a large sweater with a medium shirt, and it would be a little loose, but it was okay. But it gave me a little bit more arm coverage. But now, man, I love sweaters. I probably have 2 or 3 dozen sweaters. I have way too many clothes, as my wife will tell you. And some of these sweaters, I've literally had now for 20, 25 years. They were very expensive sweaters. Back, remember those crazy Cliff Huxtable sweaters, the Coogie sweater? They look like patchwork. I've got 2 or 3 of those that I still wear. I don't wear them as often as I used to because they are very warm. They're very hot. I can wear them during the winter months when it gets really cold, but man, I will sweat something awful. And living in the South and with global warming and all those things thrown in, I sweat a whole lot more than I used to. And, not that my body weight doesn't, not help the situation at all, but it doesn't help the situation at all. But I love a good sweater. I do spend time looking through the big men's magazines, the catalogs, I guess you call it, or the websites. When I see an ad for my DXL or my king size big and tall, and they've got sweaters, I'll start looking at sweaters. I could have dozens more. I don't know when I would wear them, why I need them. To me, it's not about, I keep clothes forever. The good news is I've been my size for a good 20 years. The bad news is I've been this size for a good 20 years. So I take care of my clothes, but I like a lot of them. I've got friends who all they wear is t-shirts to work. My boss, he's a t-shirt guy and has 6 or 8 different versions of a t-shirt, and that's all he has. Almost like not one for every day of the week, but just, he may have 3 or 4 black ones, 3 or 4 gray ones, and he's very happy with that. Me, if there are 20 colors, I got to have all 20 colors. I like to be colorful. I blame it on my father. Same thing with a sweater. You got to have not the matching sweater, but the sweater that goes along with it. And then if you got patterns in the shirt, you go with a solid color sweater. And if you got patterns in the sweater, you go with a solid color shirt. Yeah, I know. Quite the fashion plate, aren't I? That's all those years working in retail, putting myself through college, working at the jeans store. I didn't like wearing sweaters then, but man, now, give me a sweater any day of the week, especially when it's chilly out. I'd rather wear a sweater than a jacket now. Isn't that funny, how things kind of reverse as you get older? Back next week, another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us, the home of the Baltimore Road Warrior videos. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Please tell a friend. Please leave a comment. Please give the old thumbs up. Share it with somebody. We love it when you do. Again, it helps the algorithm. It helps us let us know that you actually care. And, I'm starting to run out of a lane here. Back next week, another Road Warrior. Thanks so much. See you.